All
Okay,
right.
Brian.
So I have watched the first two episodes. It looks like it's going to be a wild season for all of you. But I guess first question is, were any of you maybe super fans of anyone else's shows coming into this? And maybe were you pleasantly surprised to see people when you got there? Whoever wants to go first.
Well, I knew Gigi from the get-go. I was obsessed with Love is Blind.
That's awesome. I love that. I didn't know anybody, and I was obsessed with you back, baby. But I didn't know anyone from the shows, honestly. I didn't look at any of the leaked pages or anything like that. I knew that, I was a big Jersey Shore fan in high school. So when I saw Angelina, I was like, there's a bitch.
The main bitch.
But no, I didn't know anyone else. Everyone else was just like a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I was the same way. Like, I didn't really know any of the other shows or anybody who was going to be there going into it. But I had a feeling that Angelina would be there, and I was also a big Jersey Shore fan growing up. So yeah, that was exciting. I was excited to meet Angelina.
Thank you.
Another thing.
Guys, I saw the pages and I literally was like, I kind of knew who was going to be there. And I walked onto the beach and I was like, oh shit, okay. What I thought was right. And, meeting everybody from the different shores and also different shows was actually so amazing because I never got to meet anybody from different countries and different shows, different shores. You know what I mean? And The Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Love is Blind. It's just crazy. All these reality shows are amazing, you know?
How about you, Vanjie?
I watched Jersey Shore, child. I definitely did. We all watched Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
So of course I knew Angelina. I watched Love is Blind, but I didn't recognize Gigi because of the hair change. And then it took me a minute.
Oh, the dark hair. It's giving though.
I didn't really know, but I knew at the same time, like, okay, this group of people, we're about to be turning up. I could just tell.
I was going to say on the first episode, Vanjie, you say it's going to get horny in here. And I'm just wondering, how true did that end up being for everyone? Who do you think maybe did get the most action?
Well, listen, if you put a bird in the cage, after a few days, the bird is going to learn how to talk. So with that being said, of course, you put all these fine people in a house, and we're in this tropical island all the way by Africa in the motherland. You know, people are going to be starting to meow and the cats start clawing.
I can't.
Yeah, primal.
Was anyone surprised that these connections did happen, or you've been on reality shows before, you kind of know it comes with the territory?
I knew that shit was gonna happen.
No,
Sorry,
I was so surprised. I didn't think there was going to be that much horniness in
I think it's already like when you're horny, but then when the drinks kick in too, it's like, well,
when the drinks are flowing, especially in that house, all of us together, it was a party. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And another thing that was pretty cool was the competition aspect too, like the adrenaline rush and you're in a good mood when you win, like that also plays in. Then you mix the tequila in. So it was like the environment was really interesting, and I think it was prime for like a lot of relationships and hookups and things like that.
Let's say, I'm sure also just coming out of like lockdown and quarantine and just being around so many people, being able to be out and about and in this bubble, but with people again in an environment like this had to have been an adjustment.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want us to answer that or no?
No,
I know,
this
I was
was
like-
an observation, but if you had something to add, go for it.
No, I mean, I was in quarantine like twice. So once during my show and then once with the rest of the world. And so going into this show, I was like, wow, I can actually like talk and touch these people. And I could have touched a little too much, I think. But yeah, we all definitely got out of the bubble.
And Angelina and I, first couple episodes I've watched, you and Joey seem kind of close. Obviously, the trailer came out, he makes that remark about breaking up a marriage. How is that for you to hear that now that you've seen it? And I guess, were there temptations for you?
When I just saw that today, when I woke up, I was like, holy shit, man. But you know what? That is Joey. That is, getting to know him that whole month or whatever. It was, it was quite amusing to me, especially now seeing him actually say that. Like, I didn't actually know he said that to Johnny, obviously. But yeah, no, we were close, but we're a little flirty, nothing else.
Was it weird for you to go into the show, I think, as the only one who was in a relationship or, a marriage at the time? Right? I think everyone else was single coming into it, right?
Yeah, so it was
Vanjie
Yes,
was-
sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin, would you say?
But a marriage, yeah. The
Yeah.
only-
Yeah,
And
marriage.
just really-
Well, you guys all know that, like, obviously, there's always reports out there, and about me and my husband. You guys will see a lot play out on Jersey Shore, the new one that's coming
Yeah.
out. So I really don't want to give too much away. But
Of
going
course.
into this, I was like, kind of in like a rocky, thing with my husband at the time. So I needed like a vacation. I needed like to meet new people, and I wanted to be. First of all, I've never went to another country like that. Like I went to the Caribbean. That's about it. I've never went to Spain. Never went to these places. So for me, it was like, that's what I needed. I needed to get away from here for a little bit, and that's exactly why I did it. But I had fun, but I don't want to give too much away.
Of course.
Needed to change her environment.
Right? It's
I
nice.
need
It's
that.
nice to see you with a new mix of people.
Yeah, 100%. It's refreshing to, just like I said, meet new people from different backgrounds, different countries, like everyone with their accents. It was amazing, like just so amazing. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I mean, the challenges sucked, but
Did the challenges
I don't
themselves
know.
surprise you guys?
I shit my pants every time. Every time I had to go walk on that beach, I literally was like shaking. Like, what's gonna be next? Trina, me and you in the bathroom. We were like,
Yeah, we were turning up and taking our time getting ready because we did not want to go into those challenges.
no.
It was
I was like,
terrible.
Put it off
I,
as much as you can.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the creativity of the challenges. I thought that was pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
they weren't just, normal
Yeah.
challenges. They were
Yeah.
at times they were almost like confusing, because they were so creative and stuff. But I really enjoyed the challenge, and I enjoyed, especially like Angelina. Like it was like, oh, I don't want to be here, but then she would go balls to the wall the whole time during the challenge. That was really
Yo,
cool.
she's a savage, like on the lowest
Yeah.
key. It's crazy.
Yeah.
no, guys, literally we were all savages, but I gotta say, I gotta give it to myself right there, because I did not believe that I was gonna make it like the way I did, like what I did there. I was like, holy shit, I didn't think I had it in me, honestly. I didn't.
Look, I was like, I did not come all the way here to do the Squid Games. I wanted to party. So I was a little bit taken back by that too. I was like, what are we about to be doing? No, we can go drink until 4:00 in the morning. Why are you waking me up?
This is real.
Literally.
But I wanted to kick all your asses out there.
Yeah.
Literally, we had to wake up at 7 a.m. It was like that was our call time, 7 a.m. So imagine that from 7. We would go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, and we would have to be up at 7. It was not easy.
Angelina, remember we were literally asking for mimosas every morning. So she would get rid of the
I was like,
headache.
you know what?
Mary.
The only
It was
way,
beyond
yeah,
us.
the only way you can do this is like literally when you're drinking that much and like doing these challenges, like you just have to keep drinking.
Yeah,
That's
get drunk.
Yeah.
Get drunk
Keep
again.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was drunk throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
As a reality should be.
Period.
And lastly, for Blake and Giannina, I just wanted to ask, we obviously know all the stories are out. You went Instagram official. Just, are you surprised that you found romance on another reality show, and maybe what made this time different?
Go ahead, G.
Yeah,
On
I
the spot.
was not expecting this show to have any sort of like romance involved. I was very happy in where I was. I was just very fulfilled, being by myself. And I'd gone through a lot of healing, and I was just in such a good place that it's like a cliche. It's like it literally comes when you least expect it. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. I am just super happy that I went on the show. It was the best decision I ever made.
I was the same way. Like I went in this show being like, no way, I'm not even gonna like meet anybody. I don't want to meet anybody. I was like, I just want to compete and have fun. I don't want that side of things. And then pretty early on, I was like, ruh-roh, it's like, here we go. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad, it happened that way. And I think I wouldn't have, kind of like what G said, I wouldn't have gone into this show if I wasn't at a good place in my life and like feeling like I could go in that environment again and be on TV again. So yeah, I think it was just kind of like right time, and it all worked out. And yeah, same, like I'm so glad I did the show and everything. So.
All right. Well, I am excited. I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season shakes out. pleasure speaking with all of you. Angelina, I'll talk to you later this week for Jersey
Wait.
Shore as well.
Can you tell us what the first 2 episodes given?
Yeah.
Do you need them?
Where's the link?
Send me the link.
All right,
Send it to
we'll
us.
do.
Thanks,
Thank
Brian.
you, Brian.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.